Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
No, well, first of all, absolutely, you don't own me.
Of course.
Bo, you don't own me.
Oh, first
no,
Vice
you don't own
Club.
me. Have you seen it?
I own
That was
girl.
Sometimes when you bring up penises, I want to be like, wait, are you gay?
Have you seen one?
Have you seen one?
Well,
Have you seen them?
I do
They're
own
just
one.
like long and just like floppy and just like out there.
Out there. No. Yeah, so, oh shoot, what is this old crap?
BD Live.
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Okay, so welcome to One Foot on the Ground.
This is Johnny.
And this is Ashley.
And today we're watching
Burlesque.
2010.
Thank you for that, because I did not know that.
I almost said 1990.
Motherfucker, what
and
is
that
up
was wrong.
with this? Apparently I'm bad at
John, maybe I'll
Blu-ray.
get you a nice little Blu-ray remote. That'll
Throwback to John's mean comments about her remote.
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever.
So, what is movie IQ? Do you know what that is?
IQ
It
has
actually
a
says place.
TM next to it, so I'm going
TM,
to
TM,
assume
TM.
it's a game like trademark. I think it
know.
might be a game. I know. Being a jerk.
Movie IQ. Well,
And then,
whatever. We're not gonna watch it
also,
with that, but-
also 2 clicks down. What is movie IQ, John?
Oh, well, why don't we find out?
What are we doing
shit!
here?
This looks like a video. No, I don't want a video.
It's an
I just
instructional
ruined our
video.
lives.
What movie was she in? Who
Oh.
directed this? What
Like
song
we don't
is
know
that?
this shit.
Well, I mean, are you not doing that?
No, we're not
Oh,
doing
no.
this. Yeah, let's go back to the main menu.
You know what's
okay.
better than Movie IQ?
What?
Sorry, Movie IQ, but Amazon's X-Ray.
I agree.
Does that
well, I
better.
haven't done it, but I agree. So let's get this movie started. Let's get this party started. Oh, it's gonna.
That's the
you
wrong.
son of a
That's the wrong
biscuit.
diva.
This is the wrong,
Pink.
wrong son of a bitch. Okay, we're having a great time here, folks. Trying to
If
figure
somebody
out
could gift John
if
a
somebody
Blu-ray
could
remote,
gift John the.
some kind of universal remote.
Okay, you guys, I am having a nervous breakdown.
Give it to me.
How do I do this?
What are you doing bookmarking
I don't
that?
know. No, I'm not bookmarking anything. I'm trying to
Delete
get.
the bookmark.
Oh my god. Okay, guys.
You've
I
got
swear.
3
okay.
options.
We
Add
are
bookmark,
finally at the beginning of the movie.
view bookmarks, delete bookmark.
Okay. Screen Gems. Screen Gems is the
gross.
production company for this movie, which I have a fun fact about.
About Sony or about Screen Gems?
Screen Gems. So,
What's the fun
Screen
fact?
Gems. I wrote it down.
Is it that they also did Riding in Cars with Boys?
Did they really?
I have no idea.
That would
but
be
I bet
funny.
they did.
With
I would
boards?
bet money.
That's a throwback, guys. If you don't know it, sorry. Go back and listen to every episode we ever did.
And then catch that brief moment that John didn't catch in the moment.
But I also did an illustration of it on our
You
Instagram.
did, yeah,
so
you
you can
did.
scroll through our Instagram to find that.
It's John's first drawing of me.
Oh, yeah. So, Screen Gems, this is one of the most expensive budgets outside of the Resident Evil franchises for Screen Gems.
Really?
It was $55 million. Did you write that down?
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
it was
right there.
55?
That's where I put my budget. Yeah, right there.
Okay, now I want you to tell me how much it grossed.
Opening or worldwide?
Well, let's just do
Wait. U.S. U.S. or
US.
open. The U.S. gross, total gross is $39 million.
You know what? That's way more than I thought it would be. I'm not joking.
11 million for the opening weekend.
11 million for the opening weekend. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was, you said
39 for U.S. total
39
gross.
for U.S. total. And how about worldwide?
I did not
Oh, you
get
didn't do that one? Well, I also wanted to point out, because a lot of people consider this a flop, which I guess technically
Yeah.
you are correct. But this made a lot of money on home video. They did 30 million over 30 million in Blu-ray and DVD sales.
That's pretty decent.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Like that's I mean, they made their budget back at some point. They made a profit.
I mean, what? Well, then they...
Which I think this is the thing about us talking about the budgets and... Oh, God, Christina. Jeez. She's a very powerful singer.
Well, her and Cher are.
Actually, that's true.
Sometimes when they sing, you're like, is it coming from that person's body?
I honestly do think that. I mean, it's crazy that they can do what they can do.
Kristen Bell makes a comment on it. I
Does
saw
she
something
really?
where that little thing there where they go and lean on each other's butts. I saw like a meme somewhere where it commented on Burlesque, the Human Centipede.
Oh, jeez.
Thought it was super
People
funny.
really did not like this movie.
No.
Not at all.
Oh, but Kristen Bell, like, at some point in the movie, she's like, I'm not going to be tossed aside because of a girl with mutant lungs.
Which is
And
funny.
I'm like,
because
yeah, that's Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera does have mutant lungs.
Yes.
Like, she is an X-Men of some sort.
Yeah.
With her voice.
Yeah.
Now, I had a thing back in the day. Well, we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about whatever.
Do it.
I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks to watching this with commentary by the director. It was so fucking boring.
Oh, not having flashbacks to Chicago?
No, not at all. Well, yeah, but that is it is similar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to get this out of the way real quick. The
Good.
commentary for this by the director is so boring that I could not believe that they didn't stop him and be like, you know what? This isn't working.
Is it just him?
It's just him for the whole
There's,
movie. And
there's no ex-Tina or Cher?
No, nothing. Well, they don't want to have anything to do with this now. It flopped badly. Nobody wants
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. There's plenty of stuff where the movies have flopped, but the actors were still like, eh.
Well, Cher's not in it. She's not part of it. She does not like it.
Well,
She talks badly about it.
Why?
She says
Of
it
her
was
acting performance,
the worst. Yeah, she said it was the worst movie she's ever been in, and she criticizes her performance a lot for this.
Well, she was very stiff.
She was kinda. I mean, she did a good job with some of the stuff, like the first scene that you see her in. Well, actually,
Where she's
no.
singing? Where
No,
Cher's
hold
being
on,
Cher?
no.
No, yeah, she did great at being Cher.
Well, I mean, Cher, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, but this was the first musical film she did.
Yes.
All the other films that she had ever been in, she did not sing.
She did not sing in Moonstruck.
No.
That was a joke.
Oh, yeah, she was.
We did that
She was
together.
in the opera scene. She did both. She was a dual role. Well, didn't she sing a little? She did. Well, she did a song for Mermaids, but she didn't. I don't think they sang it in the movie.
No.
Yeah, but she did. It's in His Kiss, a cover for that movie.
Yeah, unless she did like a Sigourney Weaver.
Heartbreakers. Oh, that's a good one too.
Sigourney Weaver, like back in the USSR.
Well, I feel like there was some kind of singing in Mermaids. It's been so long since
I
I've seen
haven't
that,
seen
so
it in a good bit.
I couldn't tell you anything. I don't remember what the plot of it is. I know Bob Hoskins is in it.
What it is Cher is a single mom.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
No, got that part.
Yeah,
to Christina
and-
Ricci and Winona Ryder.
Oh yeah. Winona Ryder
Yeah.
was the one with like the boots. Like she wanted big hefty
See,
boots.
I don't remember anything about boots.
Yeah, it was. She was talking. You know
I really
what?
don't
We're gonna
remember.
really butcher this plot.
Don't. Yeah,
I don't think I
skip it.
finished the
skip
movie.
it. Wait, let's skip that for now because we're not doing that. But back to this though. I wanted to talk about Christina for a second. So, I never really liked Christina. Gasps! Gay gasps everywhere.
What is
I
a gay
wasn't a
gasp
fan.
sound like?
I was not a fan of Britney either. Oh no!
Was that a
Sean,
gay
what
gasp?
are you doing? That's a gay gasp. Now I will say, out of the two, I thought Christina could sing, which is a horrible thing to say. But okay, so
That a person can sing.
well, no, I meant like over Britney. Like I was.
Well, she
this
had.
digital. The director did tell me some things. That building was digital.
Oh.
Yeah. They had like the first 2 floors, and then after that, it's all digital. They made it, and there's more. There's so many things I can say
Talk about it.
because
about it
the
now.
director
Talk about
telling
it
me
now.
all this boring shit. So behind the club, you know how it had that beautiful scene of L.A. Mm-hmm. That scene was not there. That was digitally added too. There was
course.
nothing there. It was just blank.
Yeah.
Because it was an alley. But they did build that in the whatever. Anyway, so Alan Cumming, he's so fantastic. He actually had a musical number that was cut.
His musical number's in there. Well, they
you see,
cut in
a
between
moment
it, yeah.
or two of it, but the whole thing they put it on the Blu-ray.
Right on.
I didn't watch it, but I know it's there. They actually did that with Kristen Bell's, one of her performances was also added. The whole thing is added onto the Blu-ray as a bonus. Anyway, so the cast in this is fantastic. There's so many good people in it. And I have a feeling that a lot of it was like, yeah, we want to be in a Cher movie.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't want to be in a Cher movie? I do. To this day. Like,
yeah.
if Cher makes another movie, I want to try to be in it.
For those of you not following along, Christina Aguilera has already left her small town.
We should probably talk
got a
about
one-way ticket to LA with one suitcase, like a carry-on, and she went into the first club, and she is now witnessing Cher.
Well, she did try out for jobs, but they didn't work out.
Beautiful performance. Tried out for jobs.
Audition for jobs or
Did
whatever. She? Yeah, they had a whole montage. The director talked about it. It was very boring.
I thought she just looked at the classifieds.
No, she actually went to. Yeah, she actually. Well, they didn't show her going to them, but
that girl right there looks like Margot Robbie.
That was the guy's. The director. Oh, yes, she does.
Right.
That was the director's comment. Was that it was a montage showing that she actually did try for jobs, but didn't get any.
Did not come across that way. This looks like the first building she entered. Like, she may as well have her suitcase still.
She might. Well, she did put her suitcase away. She put her money in the fish tank. No, not the fish tank.
In the freezer, like in Coyote Ugly?
No. Oh my gosh, there's a funny thing about that.
It's very similar.
Diane Warren wrote the music for Coyote Ugly.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about Diane Warren. Don't worry about it, kids.
Okay,
it's coming up. Beautiful set for this movie.
I really did dig the set.
Lighting, everything about this is just
the Burlesque
beautiful.
Studio, yeah. The dancing. The big mirror in the back, love it.
Now the director was obsessed with talking about goddamn mirrors. He talked about mirrors so much throughout the commentary that it was nauseating.
Did he also talk about the reflection in Steve, what's his name? Tucci?
Stanley?
His glasses, you can see the set. You can see the reflection of the crew in his glasses. Always.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
No, he didn't talk about
that.
Yeah,
this guy's so focused
He
on
conveniently
mirrors.
did not talk about anything. He didn't. Yeah. And I listened to the commentary specifically because I knew a story that Diane Warren told about this movie, and I thought it was fantastic. I was like, "Ooh, that's juicy gossip." And then I listened to his commentary because it's like, "Oh, the director's got to talk about this." Oh no! He skips over it real quick and doesn't even. He basically makes it seem like it's about the song, the Cher song. Not this song.
The one that's Cher singing on the chair that's turned around.
It's
You'll
Never See the Last of Me, which is written by Diane Warren, and we'll get to that when it happens. But yeah, that's a good frickin' story about that. But anyway, I was going to say about Christina, I never really got into her or Britney when that whole thing was going on.
Well, they weren't Madonna.
The rivalry, no. Well, and a lot of people, I get this all the time about music. People are like, you never heard that? You never heard that? You never heard that? Even you talked about that one song.
I don't remember.
Some gay song of some sort.
Oh,
horrible song.
Horrible. Every gay knows it. You're the first gay I've ever met to not know that song. That's how I know when people are gay.
I was glad not to know it.
That's my gaydar.
Oh, you know what I love? I've been in clubs before where I'm like, I wonder if that guy, you did this last time. And
what is it? Any other gay person? Jason?
No, he didn't know it either.
What gay part of town am I?
I wasn't really into. This is what I was going to say. Is music in general. I gravitated towards the artists that I grew up loving, like Prince, Madonna, Eurythmics, Annie Lennox, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't really, and I never listened to the radio after. God, I can't even remember when I stopped listening to the radio. But even in high school, I would listen to the classical music station if I didn't have a CD in my car. Right. So I didn't listen to the actual radio. And when I worked at Sam Goody all those years, that's one of the only times that I actually heard pop music, quote unquote, was because we had to play it on our overhead system. Yeah. So I knew what it was. But I didn't know everything. People would come in and be like, well, there's a song on the radio. I'm like, sorry, dude, you're going to have somebody else. Go to Sports Authority to ask them and then come back. Because I'm not going to know what it is because I don't listen to the radio. I have no clue.
And they're like, I thought I came to the right
In
place.
fact, there was a girl that came and she was, what is her name? What are you pointing out?
Oh, Stanley Tucci's glasses.
Oh. I was like, what are you looking at? Yeah, but this one girl, Willa Ford, that's her name. She had some kind of hit song of some sort that I did not know about.
I don't know who Willa Ford is.
Yeah, well, neither did I. And she actually came into my Sam Goody and was like, do you have my CD? I didn't see it in my section. And I was like, ma'am, I don't know who you are. And she was mortified that I had no clue who she was. And there was actually an autographed picture of her behind the counter that one of the other employees had gotten at some point. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I signed that right there. And I looked over it. I was like, I still don't know who you are. I'm so sorry. She was miserable and then she left. She seemed drunk, honestly.
Maybe if she's like going around and being like, where's my
going
CD?
to the Sam Goody at the mall, the Brandon Mall. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, man, but you know. Actually, NSYNC used to go to that mall all the time, too. Like, as shoppers.
As a group?
Well, bits of them. I don't know if they all went together. But, like, we'd always hear, like, oh...
But which bits? That's
Nick
the important part.
Or Nick or something. I don't know their names, but... So-and-so is in the mall right now over the
Nick
food
Carter
court.
Or, like, Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, it could have been.
Or
Nick
was it
Carter
Joey
sounds familiar.
Fatone?
I don't know. They probably all did. No, but yeah, they... Anyway, so I wasn't familiar with pop music in general, and I really didn't listen to most of these people. Recently, though, I went back and downloaded all of their collective albums, Britney and Christina.
Okay.
And I listened to them in chronological order when they were released together on a playlist.
Of course.
So I'd hear like Britney, then Christina, Britney, then
that
Christina.
That is absolutely something you would do.
And I actually have to say that they're very enjoyable.
Yeah, that was
They're
like
very good.
Part of their popularity.
Yeah. Well, I finally got it. I was like, okay. Christina, I think, is the better singer, but Britney is very good. Like,
Britney's more catchy.
I was surprised. Well, I think that's the other thing. The songs that you know her for, like the pop songs from the radios that, like, Hit Me Baby One More Time or Slavery, all this. Like, yeah, they're fun to listen to and they're cute, but she does sing on other songs that you don't hear on the radio. And I was like, oh, she actually can sing. Okay, cool. And her
Simon
more
Cowell
recent
picked her.
album. Oh God,
isn't that what like he's known for, discovering Britney?
He's discovered a lot of people.
Yeah, but
he's
like,
also been a
he
bitch
brings
to
that
a lot
up.
of people. He also gets a lot of money from being on their records.
From what?
Being on their records. He'll be like, Triangle performed by Simon Cowell. And so he gets royalties. No joke, he does do that.
Classic. That's such a good move.
I would do
That's
it.
a good business move.
I would totally do it. That's actually how when Prince... we gotta bring everybody into this. When Prince, his dad came to him after he became famous, and his dad was kind of like a drunk, and Prince didn't want to have much to do with him, and his dad left the family like early. Anyway, you know, that whole thing. But he came to Prince, was like, hey, Prince, you got some money for me? And Prince was like, ew, gross. And he's like, well, fine, you know, because he kept pestering him. He's like, you know what? I'll put your name on some songs. So basically, his dad is listed as having written or co-written some of the songs from, I think it was Around the World in a Day was the first time it happened. And so he would get royalties. So Prince didn't actually have to deal with him. He just was like, here's a check. Have a good day. Don't need to talk to you. And then he came back to him later, and that's why he's on the Batman soundtrack as having co-written a couple songs. Because he needed more money, because he ran out, I guess, or whatever.
Because he can't hold a job?
I guess so.
Also, we have talked about this movie several times over during other movies, and every time something pops up, like things that remind me of Chicago, doesn't she have like a gun towards the end? Well, like,
oh yeah, they tossed her a gun at some point.
And now Kristen Bell's doing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, which we discussed during Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
Yeah, absolutely. Which this is the Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Because they lip sync. So this is the Marilyn Monroe Jane Russell version that's a remix. So it actually is from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes.
Yeah. Which that scene was recorded in
The
CinemaScope.
diamond curtain in this sequence was a Swakowski?
The Wachowskis?
I can't say it.
Book of Eli.
Please tell me.
The Matrix.
Book of Eli wasn't the Wachowskis?
Wasn't it?
I don't believe so.
Who did it? Tell me now.
I don't know because I never saw it.
You don't have to see it. Also, spoiler, neither did he. He was blind.
Nah. I feel like I did know that.
Yeah, and the book was the Bible. So, you're welcome.
Well, no, Swarovski. Is that... What's the crystal?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows about the Swarovski
Except for me and
the
apparently
dark
you.
crystals. I don't know anything.
Oh, are we talking about the dark crystal?
No! I just added that in there.
I was like, no, I looked those up.
So basically what happened was, in a movie, just so you guys know what's going on, if you haven't ever seen this movie, which you might not, because you might not ever want to see it, but you're definitely going to enjoy our commentary more than you're going to enjoy the director's commentary.
Oh.
So...
Alan and Albert Hughes, I messed up.
Yeah,
you're
totally.
right.
They didn't
Sorry.
do it. I'm familiar with the Wachowskis because I love them. So anyway... What had happened was she asked Cher for a job. Cher was like, hell no, bitch, get the fuck out of my club. And then she went back out there and noticed that the servers were struggling, so she just picked up a tray and started actually serving the customers. And
The way Christina Aguilera gets a job in this film is like, yeah, she had her montage of failures, but she just comes in and she's like, I'm gonna work here. And she was like, no. And she was like, okay. And then she's like,
work here anyway.
And she's like, I work here now.
And Cher was like, bitch, don't ever do that to me again. Hoe bag bitch. And and that's another thing. Like, a lot of people talked about how they didn't get along on the set, but they actually did. They got along very well. And then this right here, Christina does her fantasy
Also,
sequence.
much like Chicago.
Yeah.
When Renee Zellweger is like envisioning herself in the role.
That's exactly what's going on. This director, though, this was the first time he ever directed a film. And listening to that commentary, I was like, I can't believe you even accomplished directing this film. Because he was so boring.
Hasn't he directed other stuff like music videos and such? He knew Christina Aguilera.
He did know her.
Did he
'cause
do Pussycat
She
Dolls?
did something. Yeah, he did something with the Pussycat Dolls. And she was a
Also,
featured singer for the Pussycat Dolls.
What is
for
the Pussycat
something.
Dolls?
I don't know.
I meant to look that
It's
up.
some kind of group, I guess.
Is it? Okay.
It's probably super popular and everybody knows it, and I have no clue who they
well,
are. I do
John,
know, I think Demi
just
Lovato,
for the record,
maybe? I think she might have been part of it.
isn't she like much younger than Christina Aguilera?
Well, yeah, it's kind of
As
like
far as careers go?
Menudo. You know how Menudo always has like new young kids in their group?
I don't know.
I only know this because I've sort of read about it. I've never heard Menudo. I have no idea what they sound like.
Okay,
I
well-
believe Ricky Martin was part of it at one point. Or...
How fun.
No, I can't think of another one. I don't know. There's a bunch of bands that probably do that. Who cares? It's not a big deal. Well, it's kind of like if you do Eurythmics. Let's use that as an example, because I know about it.
Oh, this is another montage where Christina
there's-
Aguilera is educating
by the way,
herself on how to do dances.
She
Her
also
burlesque
didn't
books.
know what burlesque was.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I don't think they expressly told that in the movie. That was in the screenplay. Apparently, I learned this from the
No,
director.
she made a comment about them being strippers. And,
Yeah, and that's not what burlesque is.
right, and somebody, I think Alan Cumming, which also another movie with Alan Cumming and Kristen Wiig singing another musical. Love it. Have you seen it? Reefer Madness, the movie musical.
Of course,
so good.
I fucking love that.
I love that movie too.
Oh, we need to do that at some point. I fucking
have to
love
do
that.
that movie. Yeah, every time I see Kristen Wiig in like a little sheer little doodad, I always
Kristen
think of
Wiig?
not Kristen Wiig. She's wearing a wig. Kristen Bell. Kristen
yeah,
Bell in her wig.
Well, yeah, they changed her hair color and her eye color because there were two other people in the movie that had that
Yeah, it was too many.
combination. So they were like, nope, we got to change your... now, this song that you're hearing, well, you're not... The audience probably can't hear it, but... Because I don't have it up
Is
real
it
loud.
the Dentist song?
It's the Dentist song, and this is sang by Megan Mullally.
Who's that?
Megan Mullally?
Okay, go
You
ahead.
have a puzzle of her on your table.
Oh. You mean Karen from Will and Grace?
Yes.
Yeah.
She does have a name.
Yeah,
It's
Megan Mullally. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't think I was expecting her when you had said that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, but she's fit. Oh, I love her.
She's great.
Love her.
Her and Nick Off.
Oh, of course, yeah. And he's hot. Did you see the guest episode that he did on Will and Grace this past season?
No.
Holy fuck, he was hot as fuck. I wanted to fuck him so bad.
What
And he had
happened?
sex with Will and Grace. He was bisexual in that
wonderful.
episode, and I was like, oh, this is hot.
Have you read any of his books?
No, I've never
He's
read his books.
very, I don't know how to put it. Like, he always says things like, whether he or she. Like, he's always, like, very equal.
Oh, that's good.
Love it.
I like that.
It just seems very natural for him.
He's just
to be a good
those
dude.
two
Yeah.
people, just fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, back to
Okay,
Burlesque.
so what happened? Yeah, so she got the job, and she wants to perform,
Well, she
but
took
of
the
course,
job.
Cher's not letting her do that either. She's like,
no.
"Oh fuck no, bitch! You can't perform in my goddamn club."
You didn't even know what
And
Burlesque was.
you didn't even know what Burlesque was. But the whole background story is that Cher's about to lose this club because she can't pay the rent.
Classic.
And
Just like Coyote Ugly.
Yeah. So, yeah, look at that, another
Just-
similarity. This movie is basically every other movie that this gay man as a director watched.
Well, yeah. Small town girl. Like,
Yeah.
this is Connie and Carla. No,
This
it's not
is
Connie
every
and Carla.
movie. It's every movie. So that was an inserted scene that was filmed months later.
Oh.
I know. He talked about technical stuff like that a lot.
Well, that's fun.
And he also talked about, like filming this and this out of sequence and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, we all know how movies are made.
Yeah.
Just because you're proud that you figured it out and assembled one.
Not Dolly Parton in 9 to 5.
Well,
she
you know
thought they
what I
were
mean.
filmed in order.
Well, actually, I did want to mention, I have a fun few facts right now. Oh my God, they're popping into my head. So the director of this movie was actually one of the bullies in The Goonies.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. And The Goonies is one of the only films that I know of that was shot in chronological order because they had to because
To
they
rough
had all
up
the
their
kids.
clothing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you film a movie like that out of order, the kids grow so rapidly at that point that it could look weird. So they filmed that. That's one of the only movies I know of that they filmed in order. And
What
I
a
thought that was
fun
interesting.
fact.
Yeah. Because that's not normal. So you always film
not
a movie out of order.
cost-effective at all,
Not
yeah.
at all. Especially a film like this where he was talking about how, Cher didn't come on until 2 months in.
Really?
Yeah, into the shooting. So she wasn't even there for a lot of it, obviously. She didn't need to be. And, the schedules of Stanley and with Peter Gallagher and and most of the shots of, Alan Cumming maybe as the doorman.
Alan Cumming seems to be very inserted into the film. He doesn't seem like he's a part of the cast.
And he was there specifically for just, a day or, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they just did all the insert shots the
They
same
wouldn't
day.
Get Alan Cumming. You're like,
Yeah.
get as much as you can.
Just insert those
we've
shots
We've got
everywhere.
one day with the man.
I would like one day with Alan Cumming. Oh, what? I didn't say that. Yeah,
I mean, it's okay that
he's
you did.
hot. I love him.
He's a good guy.
Oh, he's
Real good.
fantastic.
Real good.
And I've seen him naked. It's always fun. I always like that he was in Titus naked.
The
Titus,
TV show?
No. Titus. Isn't that the name? Yeah, Titus. It's right there. I own it. It's right there. I'm pointing it out.
Yeah.
It's a Shakespeare play that Julie Taymor directed.
Oh, okay.
Gorgeous film. But there's a scene with him and Jessica Lange where they're naked in an orgy scene or something.
Okay.
And it was so funny because she's like, could you lift up my boobs in the scene? And he's like, well, could you make sure my balls aren't sagging? They were both worried about
Propping
their
each
private
other up.
parts.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, she got looted.
Christina got looted, just like
in
Coyote Ugly. Do you know, watching this with you or with anybody, for that matter, I'm starting to get why people don't like this movie. But I've only ever watched
Loved
it
it.
alone, and I loved it, so I was like, I don't get what people hate about this movie.
This movie is very... I very much like
It's beautifully
every
photographed.
scene
For sure.
inside the burlesque joint.
Oh, yeah.
I love
360.
it.
Oh, that's not a Prince reference.
No, it's not.
319 would have been. Darn it.
Well, if it was intentional.
Yeah, well, this guy probably never heard a Prince song.
This guy?
The director.
I love
Oh, and the
that
director
Christina Aguilera thought
loved
he was
this
gay.
guy.
This guy here?
Yeah, the director was like, well, he's a tasty treat.
Cam Gigandit.
Yeah, he said his name in the commentary. I couldn't say it again. I have no clue.
It's like Gigandit or something.
He is a very attractive dude.
Yeah, he also, he was in something else. Can't remember what right now.
He's in a bunch of things. I think he had a television show. Oh, no, that's the other guy. The blonde bad guy.
The blonde bad guy?
The blonde bad guy.
The, rich dude?
Yeah. We're going to
Yes.
talk about rich dudes in a minute, too. At some
All
point.
right, we'll
Actually,
talk
that might be
about
in
rich
part
dudes.
2.
But
'Cause it's at the end of the
course,
movie.
of course, she came to him because she thought he was her gay BFF, and she's like, "Can I just sleep
Her
here?"
gay B.
And he's like, "Weird."
He's like, I actually like women, even though I have guy liner on.
Yeah, and I also have a fiance.
And I also love to play my piano.
But also, I don't want you to know. I want it to come up organically, so instead I'm just going to try to serenade you with my own original score.
Which, he learned how to play the piano for this movie. He had no clue how to play.
Right on.
He learned it for this. Good
he
for
doesn't,
you.
All right. He doesn't play a lot.
No,
He's
but
just
he
fingering
did by
those
the end
keys.
of the movie. He did know how to play the songs. Well, and that's another thing. Okay, can we talk about the songs real quick? Because the songs are pretty fun.
Okay.
I mean, the ones that were written for the movie,
which
most of the ones that were written for the movie were by Christina Aguilera and co-people of
Cher. Oh,
no.
lame.
Cher. I don't know if Cher writes her own music. To be honest.
Well, all right.
I don't think she
has. Needs to.
She doesn't need to.
I think it was all just Sunny.
It was, yeah. Well, and then other people for her, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't think that Cher has ever written her own songs. She might have produced
telling me
them.
She did not write If I Could Turn Back Time.
No, she did not, no.
If she could find a way.
I'm pretty sure Diane Warren wrote that song.
All right.
Which were,
I'll accept
girl.
that.
So the music, anyway, so the music, but it's all very stylized, like it's a more modern, for the time, like it's hip, quote unquote, for us old people, it's hip music.
I would consider this
Pop
modern
music.
and hip, absolutely.
But I think it's funny that, like, it's kind of like, almost like Coyote Ugly, like where, you know, she sings these songs on a keyboard or whatever, and then like you hear the final version of it, it's like some dance poppy song. This one more so. Yeah. Like this one is like he's saying, "Oh, I wrote this song with musical notes on a piece of paper," and then it turns into this like ridiculous bass kind of song where it's like
the score at the end when she's like performing it. Don't get me started until it comes up, and then I'm gonna get started on that scene.
Are we talking about
the end scene?
The end scene?
What is this, Burlesque? Like the song?
Burlesque. Well, Express is the song, I think, but Burlesque is mentioned.
He has like the title written above Burlesque.
Yeah. That song. That's what I'm talking about. Like that did not sound like he wrote it on a keyboard.
But what am I going to perform? Yeah, and he's like, or she's like, "Can I hear it?" And he's like, "No, but can you sing it?"
Well, and in the movie, in the movie, Cher writes the songs.
Yes.
That she sings outside of that one that he wrote for the end or whatever.
Yes.
Like she was like, "I gotta write a new show." And she does.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to be like strictly the songs that she writes, because obviously they're lip singing. They don't come.
Well, no.
To hear the dancers.
But she did write songs.
Yeah.
Because after she found out that Christina Aguilera could sing, she's like, "Well, I gotta rewrite the show."
Because Tess sang. Tess is Cher's character.
Yeah, Tess was the only one that actually sang.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the other girls lip synced, and that was a thing.
Which is also a plot to every, like Connie and Carla. Yeah, it is kind of like Connie and Carla. Like, they go to the drag show because they're in hiding and they're women, pretending to be men, pretending to be women.
Oh my gosh, it's Victor Victoria. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's
and they were like, but they can sing because they were like showgirls or some type of vocalists, and so they could sing, and they were like, they don't have to lip sync.
Oh, okay.
And so that's like Burlesque. They're like, why don't you sing your own songs? It's like a crazy idea.
Also,
you know, like that's every.
I also felt like this was the director or writers, which is the same guy.
Yes.
I mean, other people did help with the screenplay, but this is Cabaret. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, like with the band, and even the song that Cher sings at the opening is a lot like Wilkeman from Cabaret. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome, friend. And I'm probably saying all that wrong, but it doesn't matter. I love singing it. But they do the exact same thing. Like they point out the band, like give your money to the band, or whatever. But it's the same thing. Like she points out, like you can get some from Coco, blah blah blah. Blah. Like, and that's what they do in Wilkeman. Is like he introduces all the different characters on the stage. Like, dude, like this is Cabaret, fool. I ain't fool. I've seen it.
Also, right here, Ginger is telling Cher that she is pregnant, so she probably won't be able to perform for a bit. And I want to say that I love that nobody bashed her for being pregnant.
Of course not, no.
By a dude that she wasn't even certain would, like, stay with her.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then they had, like, the whole party and everything. Everyone's just, like, super supportive of
that
her.
Girl,
I like that little touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean that's.
Well, like,
I mean,
it's
when
not,
Cher,
it's not
like-
everywhere. Some people would criticize her, be like, "Oh,
No, yeah.
Ginger got knocked up."
Well, that
Like,
was if a man owned the bar.
yeah. That's pretty fair.
Yeah. But Cher owns the bar, so it's
Yeah,
different.
she's a gay idol.
And there's
surrounded
a
by
gay man next to her at
man.
all times, and it's
At
directed
all
by a gay man.
times, Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, Stanley Tucci. I mean, in real life, Stanley Tucci's not gay, but
Yeah.
now Christina is trying to audition for the spot of the pregnant
Uh-huh.
girl, and they're both like,
It
"What
makes it sound
in
like
the
she's
fuck?"
auditioning for the role of a pregnant woman.
Well, no. Oh, I was gonna say the
she
pregnant
like grabs
girl,
her lower back.
The pregnant girl. The pregnant girl, that she was the first time she's ever been in a movie. She's a dancer. She's actually a dancer for Dancing with the Stars.
Okay.
And that's why there's a joke in this about Dancing with the Stars. Like, where's all the good dancers in LA? They're all Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
And that's because she's from that show. But this is the first time she ever acted, and her first scene that she ever filmed as an actress was the scene where she had to cry in front of Cher. So you can imagine, like,
they're
oh,
like,
shit.
and take one, and she's like, overwhelmed.
I would probably
cries.
just cry anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in a stall, and Cher's in the bathroom. That would be intimidating, wouldn't it? I would be.
Absolutely.
Wagon Wheel Watusi apparently is one of the director's favorite little songs.
Oh,
and I
it's
believe
also
it's from
Cher's-
Sweet Charity.
Shares as well.
It was directed by, or it was written by Elmer Bernstein. Just for the fans out there of Elmer Bernstein. I do love Elmer Bernstein. I'm not gonna lie. I know who he is, you kids. You don't.
Oh.
But yeah, I think it's from Sweet Charity. I think,
Okay.
well, the stage show. I don't think it's in the movie.
Yeah.
But, that's coming out on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do that.
Okay. We
I
can do
like
that.
how we're gonna do the movies as I get them on Blu-ray.
Yeah,
I
well,
do not like
to
this
be
dancing,
fair,
by the
the
way.
listeners don't necessarily know this, but most of the movies we watch, we are watching on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're unavailable, but usually we pick stuff that we already own.
Yeah.
Or intend to purchase.
Yeah. This one I've owned since it came out.
Not surprised one bit.
I helped with that $30 million that they got for Blu-rays and DVDs. I don't necessarily think this is good.
No, I don't either. But there also isn't like a whole thing behind her.
Well, it's also,
We just know that it's good based on Stanley Tucci's response and Cher's refusal
reluctance
of response.
to admit
Yeah.
that she's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh, and how
technically,
upset Kristen Bell
she
is.
was passionate about the dance. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it looked like she
practiced in her
practiced
bedroom.
and knew how to do it, and like, I can get it, but I just don't think it's a very good choreographed
Yeah.
sequence.
And now she's begging for the role. Cher's
And
like,
she was
shut
like,
up.
fine, just shut up. And actually, that was all live ADR. Like, when Cher had to interrupt her or whatever, Christina just had to keep begging for the job until Cher said stop.
Yeah.
So she had to ad-lib all that stuff.
That's gotta be awful.
That's like
I
you
would
at the end
hate
of-
that.
At the end of her episodes, when you're like,
Yeah.
"Ah," and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm Cher.
Oh, I'm ex-Tina.
Oh, that's good. Look at us.
Look at us go. I guess I do
I am
have
older.
the lungs.
There you go.
No, not mutant
I'm more of a
lungs.
Cher singer.
I'm
Look at
more-
us.
Oh,
We fit our roles.
look at this. Now we just need a stage for our burlesque
Oh
show.
my God, can we do that?
Absolutely. We're writing a play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. In any case, back to Stanley Tucci and Christina Aguilera.
So, oh yeah, a fun fact
who has
about
the
this.
role?
I wrote down a fun fact about this, I think. I don't have
about
to
the
read
dressing
it.
room. Up there's the gun.
Well,
Yeah, look at that.
Whoop! Don't shoot off the gun.
Ooh.
He was literally about to tell her that. So anyway, Stanley Tucci does a little makeover, and then they play a Madonna song, which you gotta love that Madonna shows up in this movie. You got Christina, you got Cher, you got Madonna, you got them all.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of gay.
I
So-
do. It really is. And
It
it's
is a lot of gay.
You know what? It is surprising that this movie didn't do better.
It is to me.
Because
It really
gays
is.
love blindly. And I
Yeah,
know that
because of
based on
me.
current Cher and Madonna.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There you go. But they, What was I going to say? Oh, but the same exact thing happened in Devil Wears Prada, where he played a gay man, made over a girl, and then a Madonna song played.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it works.
Devil Wears Prada is so good.
God, I love that movie. We're going to do that one at some point, too.
Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, like...
Everybody. Stanley Tucci.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Emily Blunt's first film.
Was that her first film?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That can't be true.
It's got to be her first feature.
Well, first major picture, I guess. I feel like I had seen her in something. Excuse me, I'm burping a little bit.
You're disgusting.
We're drinking a beer.
We are. Le Fin du Monde?
Le Fin du Monde.
Mm-hmm.
The
end of the world.
The bottle is. Well, yes, the end of the world as we know it, because we're watching this movie. And sharing it with people. Oh, I was going to say.
Oh, Stanley Tucci is Emily Blunt's brother-in-law.
Interesting.
What a fun fact about Emily Blunt, a person who does not show up at all in this film.
No, not at all.
Go ahead.
But she was... I'm pretty sure she was the first choice for... Nikki.
By Christina Aguilera,
yes,
right?
By Christina Aguilera,
yeah.
She wanted her.
And then there were like a couple others.
Yeah.
But Nikki ended up being...
there was a lot of different choices for actors for this. Like for all the different characters. This scene was mostly improvised and was written by Cher for the most part. But the director wanted a specific...
I was wrong about Emily Blunt. I must be thinking of a different person.
Oh.
It may have been her... It was certainly her breakthrough. Because I did not recognize those other movies. But yeah.
I think I had seen her in at least one thing before I saw Devil Wears Prada.
Like 2003?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but...
I don't know either.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Somewhere in my belongings, unless I got rid of it, I used to have a huge Devil Wears Prada banner. Like one of those ones that they would
that you hang at the theater. Yeah.
I mean, massive banner. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's gone.
A giant heel with the little...
It is, yeah. It's
the trident at
the big poster.
Yeah.
But Cher actually did not put on her makeup. She stepped in and...
pushed around a brush.
Mimicked the job that the guy was doing on the face.
Mm-hmm.
A man did it.
Of course.
But what girl would not want Cher doing her makeup? I would do it. I would be like, oh, Cher, could you please put makeup on? But Cher doesn't do her own makeup either.
Well, I honestly didn't think Cher did her own makeup.
No.
I don't think
a lot of people do.
I don't think.
I think at first, most of these people do.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
But that's the difference between Cher today and like Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
But that's also like several decades.
Well, even like RuPaul. Like obviously at the beginning, RuPaul did his own makeup, but then at some point somebody took over and did it for him. Mm-hmm. He does not do his own makeup. Like to this day, he doesn't do it.
That must be fun because you still have to capture that person's personality.
Oh yeah. Well, you also have to. I think the guy that does RuPaul's makeup. Actually, now I think it's one of the queens from the show. I think it's Raven that does his makeup now. But the one that did the makeup before that was actually a good friend of his, and it was the guy that dated the man who made all of his clothes. So it's like, it's all like interrelated. So that everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So they create RuPaul's persona, all the time, like week after week.
Yeah, and so week after week, he owns that persona.
Yeah.
Brenham.
And I honestly don't think she looks that good there, but
I don't either. But she does look far more made up for a stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Because like in
the stage makeup is different than day-to-day makeup that you would. In fact,
even though it was the end of the day and she was touching up her makeup like now.
Well, maybe she was
like
just trying things out too.
Well, no, yeah.
But
stage makeup is like harsh.
Oh yeah. Well, even drag queens do their makeup specifically to be in a club setting. You know what I mean? It's not like they go and do day makeup.
Right.
Or when they do day makeup, it's a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be seen in a different light. So, literally a different light.
Yes.
But that's why I always think it's funny when you see like women that wear way too much makeup. And you're like, ooh, girl. You ain't in a club. You at work. Hey,
I picture a person sitting next to you in a cubicle with like the harsh like contour and like huge glitter.
Yeah. I actually have seen girls not currently, but like there were some girls that used to work at our office that I mean, they wear like those Beyonce heels, like where they're defying gravity kind of heel. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones where there's no heel.
On witch brooms?
Do you know what I'm talking about? There's no heel. It's like they're balanced on some stupid little design of something. I'm like, girl,
they're just on their toes.
You are not a supermodel.
Ooh,
you are not
like
going out to a club. Yeah, something like that. Like where it's unbalanced looking and it doesn't look right. And I'm not joking. I think these girls are nuts for doing that. I'm like,
They might be practicing too, like getting like short, because they're not doing a lot of walking in the day, right? But they're still getting walk training in those.
I mean, I guess that could be. I like how you have to put logic behind it.
Or maybe they're just making poor choices.
They're making poor choices and learning.
Yeah, because they're like, who's going to judge me? Certainly not a gay man.
Certainly not the gay man in the office. Well, actually, they probably don't know.
JK, the judgiest.
They probably didn't know that I was the gay man in the office because I don't look like one. And I don't talk to anybody. I just look like some grumpy old bearded man.
And just like tapping away
I bet he goes home and chops wood.
Are you... I bet people think that when they look at you. Yeah, they're like, that guy's got... Where's his axe?
He's missing a flannel and an axe.
Somebody help him.
He doesn't even have suspenders on.
I'm mad about it.
But, anyway, so Christina, now
she's made a deal.
She's made a deal to live with the dude.
Mm-hmm. But he needs her because his fiance is going to stay out of town for a little bit, and it's getting a little expensive. So he needs Christina, and so Christina's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I'll pay like some like more rent or whatever. But also, I'm going to take the bedroom, the only bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can sleep on the couch in your own home.
Now Peter Gallagher is Cher's ex-husband, and he's the one that bought the club with her. Mm-hmm. So he's in this movie throughout, kind of like over her shoulder, like, you gotta pay the rent.
Well, yeah, they need to sell because like they're both losing money.
Oh yeah, and she refuses
Peter Gallagher doesn't have an emotional attachment to the club.
The blonde evil guy wants to purchase it so he can tear it down and make condos.
Yes.
Which is a very important plot point, guys and girls out there. Now, this was the first scene that she shot for the film, and she rehearsed it several times or whatever on the day. And then when they started filming, she actually started crying, and they had no idea she was going to do that. I mean, but they thought it was beautiful, of course, because Cher looks gorgeous when she's crying.
Oh, gorgeous Cher.
I'm just crying. Because I'm Cher.
A lot of people crying on their first days.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of crying on their first days.
Stanley Tucci doesn't cry. Bummed about that.
He's a strong gay character.
He's her rock.
Yeah. Her Rock Hudson. Oh,
look at them cuddling, platonically.
Cuteness. But Peter Gallagher was actually going to be
I guess he is playing the piano here for some reason. I thought he was just a bartender.
Now I think that Squirrel Nut Zippers is the band. Pretty sure the director mentioned that. They're a band of some sort. Like a swing band, I think.
What was the band that was in The Mask?
I have no clue. I don't like that. I have no clue. I don't like that. So this is a big moment for the movie.
Go ahead.
Kristen Bell is drunk, and she was like, fuck no, you ain't going on. So we're going to get Christina Aguilera to go on for you instead. And it's an Etta James song that they're lip singing to. It's, what is it? Tough Man? I think it's called Tough Man.
We'll see.
We'll see in a minute. But anyway, so this is a big point, is that Christina got the job of going on the stage and taking Kristen's place.
Yeah, which also really rough blow because Kristen Bell opened this place with Cher.
Yes.
Which I don't think was emphasized
also really funny
in the beginning.
That Kristen Bell is actually a phenomenal singer.
I was just going to say that.
So it kind of bothers me that she never got to sing in this.
What really, that bothers me the most is that when Christina sings, like, don't get me wrong, Christina, like she didn't touch the mic. She didn't need to. Like, the band was playing and Christina was just like, Christina Aguilera! And she was projecting just fine because,
she knocks the microphone over.
Yeah, and she's like, I don't need that.
So this is what happened. Kristen Bell just pulled the plug on the music. So now they're all standing there like, oh shit, what do we do now? And Kristen Bell's like, oh yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah. She's like, lol. What are you going to do? You don't even know this number well. I do this like every night.
I do this every day, bitch.
Yeah. How do you handle stage flubs?
And then, of course, they say, lower the curtain, Stanley Tucci's, Alan Cumming, and an insert shot is saying goodbye to people.
Yeah.
Which was filmed months earlier.
Uh-oh.
Here
There
she
it is.
comes.
Everyone, give the under over
Hold the
look.
curtain. Hold the curtain. It is quite beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a good moment.
Everyone looks up from under their hats.
Like,
All their heads were down. They're like, who is this?
Somebody's drinking a beverage and they go...
Kristen Bell has like a lot of regret.
I know. She's like, oh, fuck, she can sing. Not only can
Not
she
just
sing...
that. She could do
She
it well. And
can
loud.
sing Christina Aguilera.
Yeah. And Christina is just like playing on those notes. It's kind of showing off a little bit. Yeah. It is Tough Lover.
Yeah, Tough Lover. Or
Yeah.
Tough Lover, yeah. Yeah, she knocks
Yeah.
over that microphone like,
Yeah.
I don't even need that shit. I can sing myself.
Yeah, let's not worry about the girls behind me.
Yeah, fuck
who
yeah.
might need something.
And of course, everybody's doing their reaction shots, which were all filmed separately months and months ago.
Oh, of course.
I love that I did watch this with commentary and got all these little weird details about how it was filmed and the sequence of things and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was kind of... That part was fun to hear, but at the same time, the humor was boring as fuck. I'm like, you're a gay man. How boring can you be? I actually concerned myself. I'm like, am I boring?
You don't need to be exciting. I'm a boring person.
Yeah, but our podcast alone proves that we're not boring.
Well, our podcast is also...
This commentary track for this movie is way more exciting than his was. I thought about that too. I was like, we'd be good for that. I mean, we should do commentaries for all movies.
Well, I mean, that's one movie at a time, John.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. But seriously, John Waters has commentary tracks of movies he didn't do. We should totally do that someday.
Yeah.
One
Let's
from
do it.
around commentary.
Like Criterion.
Yes! Oh, can we
Did
please
you not
do-
know that that's what we were doing this whole time?
Oh, yes.
We're
we're in talks
the
with
drunken
Criterion.
Criterion that nobody asked for.
Yeah, exactly. The drunken Criterion. Oh, I forgot about that. We do drink.
Yeah, almost exclusively.
So, yeah, we're going to do that. That's our next job. Please let that be our next job.
When Christina sang, the
She
song
sang,
concluded.
It did really
it was
well.
a success.
It was a big hit.
Standing ovation, and some people have fallen in love with her.
Oh, yeah, the blonde guy.
Yeah,
And probably other people in the audience.
And Guyliner guy.
Oh, well,
Cher.
Guyliner guy already
I
loved
think
her.
even Kristen Bell. I think even little Nicky
well,
was like.
Kristen Bell was like-
But she was mad about it.
She was mad,
about
but
her
she's
affection for her.
like, God damn it, she can sing.
Yeah.
Now I've
Look
got
at
to
her.
have some kind of respect for this bitch.
But alright, so my problem is that Christina Aguilera, yes, she can sing. She shows off that she can sing. Cher's like, you can sing. Before, it was just me. Only I could sing. And, like, whatever. All these people are just here to dance. But Cher writes a whole stage performance centered around Christina singing.
Yeah.
Kristen Bell can sing.
Well, I think technically in this movie we're supposed to believe that she
Right, she's just a
can't
dancer.
sing. She's just a dancer.
Right, but Christina should be giving them, like, vocal lessons.
They should have done that, and then maybe that's a sequel that will never happen.
Well, like, that's how you
Is
grow
that-
the success of the business, because now she's got a monopoly on it. It's just like, unless
But
Tess
she's probably
comes
going to go
in.
off and record at some point.
Yeah,
you know,
and then what happens?
which is a threat.
They're still
That is a threat.
They still have that balloon loan that they're under.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Cher's gonna have
She's
another
gotta make that
problem
money,
as soon as Christina gets signed.
This is drama. This is drama.
Yeah, so the way to keep the business going is for her to teach everybody else how to sing.
Exactly, yeah.
Even if they're not as good as
So
her.
that would be the sequel.
It should be
that
the
would be the sequel.
Nowell. The Nowell.
The Nowell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my biggest beef with the movie.
That was your biggest beef with the movie?
Yeah, not much of anything else.
I see, okay.
Not even the zipper that goes all the way to the butt.
Yeah, it's like a creepy taint zipper.
Did you just lean forward to look closer?
Yes, I did.
Does it
Let
go to
me
the
get a
butt?
good look at this thing. Give me my monocle. I see a little pube sticking out there.
What?
It's in high definition. I didn't really, guys. That's disgusting.
I would have gotten a wax before putting it
Oh,
on.
God, yes.
For the cinemas.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we're going to get to my Diane Warren knowledge until the part 2. God, our
we still
footsies
have-
are going to be like super in suspense
She
about what
still has
happens.
to go to the party. She hasn't gone to the party yet.
What party?
She goes to the party and then we're done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Where he talks about air rights.
Girl, don't give it away yet.
What? They don't know what air rights are, and if they do, they don't know
True.
how it comes into play unless
Oh,
they've
yeah,
seen
they
the
don't.
movie before. Also,
Which nobody
I
has.
spoiled the ending of the movie earlier.
You did? I didn't hear that.
Didn't I?
Well, don't do it again.
I can't make that promise.
Excuse
Gross.
me. I don't think you did. Excuse me, by the way. You know, I noticed we burp a lot on the podcast. Do you
We
think it's
do.
unprofessional? Do you think
Probably.
people hate it?
Well, they don't hate it as much as I hate it. As I
Oh,
indicate
really?
each time where I say gross.
Oh.
Have you not noticed that?
Well, I always thought you were just being cute. I feel bad now. I'm gonna have to hold in
John,
my
John,
burps.
pick that head up. Pick that head up. I am being cute. Oh no, John's counting all the times he's burped.
In my head, I'm like, oh my god, we have to cut the feed. Cut the feed.
I say gross after I burp, John. When you burped a moment ago, I literally burped right before it and said gross.
Okay.
That
okay.
wasn't even to your burp.
Now, this song...
Go ahead.
Wait a minute, no. Oh, this isn't the one I was thinking of. This was a song, but he rewrote all the lyrics. He was very proud of that fact. That the director, rewrote all the lyrics and pointed out different places in L.A. that he frequents.
Oh. That seems very... I hate the scene where he's watching her do this.
Oh, and you know the director loved it. He's like, he just looks so beautiful sitting there like that.
He does look very pretty.
I mean, that's a trailer shot for sure.
But I'm like, hello, you've got work to do. It's a full house.
You know what? I thought the same thing. I was like, what motherfucker is leaning on the bar staring at a girl on the stage when you have shit to do?
Yeah,
Bitch,
do you not want
Did
money?
you not notice that Christina Aguilera had to pick up a train and start working because you guys weren't doing your jobs? Like,
she can't stop now.
and
She
now,
took that job and she
now,
couldn't
yeah,
leave it.
she can't do that and this. So you're gonna have to work. And in fact, she's pulling in more crowd for you to take care of.
Yeah. Also,
This everything is just so beautifully done on this.
This reminds me of what's her name from in Chicago, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She does a kick in this right there.
Yeah.
And that was her. He
Oh.
talked about it in
The
the
one
commentary.
kick.
Yeah, which is funny because he was like, they trained her for it, and they actually got a stunt double in just in case she couldn't do it.
And
Then he threw
weird.
it away. It wasn't even like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he
Yeah.
didn't even have a close-up shot. He had like a way down in the audience shot for that. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, you missed it.
And he's like, by the way, guys, that was actually her.
That
We had
was
a stunt
actually
double. We
her.
didn't need her.
But I was like, dude, then show it off better, you fuckwad.
Yeah.
This is my thing about a director like this. Now, I'm not saying he did a poor job because I think he actually did a pretty good job directing this movie. But at the same time, like just listening to his commentary, it made it very clear that he's more of a technical director.
Yeah.
Like, he's not an artist. It's not like this would be his first professional choice. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think he films the music and dance scenes very well.
Well, he also has a director of photography.
Yeah. Oh,
You know?
I guess that's
he's
true
not
too.
exactly like.
All right, but like, all right.
Well, it's just like the guy that directed Cruel Intentions. Yes, I'm gonna bash this motherfucker. So
go for
that
it.
was his first directing job,
All
and
right.
he just happened to have a fantastic director of photography. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was just a coincidence. Like, oh, I got this really great guy to photograph his film. You know, and technically, I did my job, but you know what I mean. It's not like he did much. He ripped off a screenplay that he had seen, which was Dangerous Liaisons.
Yes.
He wrote it scene for scene. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
He just changed it to a modern
Except he
time.
had Ryan Phillippe.
And Ryan
Reese
Phillippe
Witherspoon.
copied John Malkovich's performance to a T. Do you know what I mean? It's not like they did much. They didn't do much. The only thing was...
There was a Selma Blair and Sarah Michelle Gellar, like, make-out scene.
Well, I'm sorry that in The Dangerous Liaisons, Uma Thurman kisses Glenn Close's beautiful cleavage. So how about them apples?
It sounds like you're referring to her breasts as apples.
Yeah, how about them peaches?
Peaches?
But, well, Glenn Close doesn't have, like, melons. He has peaches.
Oh, I said apples.
Oh, well, you know. Apples makes me think of Granny Smith.
They won a Best Kiss for MTV.
I know.
Awards, and that was something that won't ever go away. No one ever remembers any other Best Kiss. No, wait. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I was going to say.
Sorry, I forgot
Who doesn't
about
remember that?
Kirsten
I
Dunst.
did love that one of the Best Kiss nominations, I can't remember what year it was, but it was Species. Do you remember that?
No.
Where she, like, makes out with him and, like, sticks her nasty alien tongue through his head. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, that's a Best Kiss.
Nice.
But, what was I going to say?
What were you saying?
Oh, MTV Video
Splice.
Music Awards
Oh.
when Lisa Kudrow was the host. Oh my God, it was amazing. That was one of my favorite parts
Was
ever.
it around the time? Was it like during Friends, during the 9 seasons of Friends?
Well, I think she had just done she had done a couple of movies.
Opposite of Sex?
Opposite of Sex and maybe Lucky Numbers.
Okay.
Which, not that great, but still, whatever.
I
Lisa
loved
Kudrow's
Opposite of
fantastic.
Sex.
No, that one, I meant Lucky Numbers.
Yeah.
Not very good. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not worried. I haven't seen it.
I went to the theater to see that too because I love Lisa Kudrow, and then I was like, oh, I can't believe I paid for that. But
Best Kiss.
yeah, no. I was gonna say the best part about that year was when she was presenting Best Dramatic Pause. And
She just, like,
they did like they gave you clips from the movies, like Meet Joe Black was one, where it was like the longest fucking
John
pause.
Malkovich has...
There were just so many good long pauses in that, and then and then she said, and the winner is, and then it went to commercial, and they never said who it was. Oh, I love it.
That's very funny.
This is a Mae West song.
I like her outfit.
I love that
Because
it's very similar to one that Madonna wore in Bloodhounds of Broadway.
Yes.
Just
It's
for the
very
record.
it's very Madonna.
It's very Madonna, yeah.
Yeah. But I like how it's still what the outfit we're talking about is
It's all made out of pearls.
The bikini of pearls.
Yeah.
And
It's so gorgeous. She looks amazing.
It looks like they're barely hanging there. It doesn't look like anything is like attached to anything, that they're just gingerly placed.
Yeah.
But they're also not moving, but they don't look restricted. I think the
No, not at
outfit
all.
was very well crafted.
It was. Can you imagine
Yeah.
having pearls up your...
Yeah, and she just sits down on that grand piano, just like it's nothing.
That episode of Sex and the City where Samantha gets the pearl thong. She's trying to climb all those stairs and she eventually has to take it off. Like, ew.
Anytime I have ever
Now,
met
this is a burlesque.
where
this is
the
a-
feathers.
Well, no, this is a definite burlesque number. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is what a burlesque number is like.
Yeah, where
It's
their
comical
clothing
and funny,
comes off and
the
it's like
clothing's
cheeky.
coming off, but it's cheeky, but you don't actually see anything.
Right,
Like, that's the point.
because they're not strippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what if you pause it if you did see her boob? Because I saw a boob.
I think... I love that you like to pause movies to catch, like, nip slips.
Oh, heck yeah.
Or
dick
pip
slips.
I was going to say pip slips.
Pip slips. Dick slips, girl.
Yeah, it's your little pip boy.
She probably had
Just a reference to
pasties on.
Fallout. Well, probably.
Now, you know, that's like the striptease in Darling Lily, which was Julie Andrews, which was a big deal, which nobody saw that movie. But it was a good movie. If anybody ever actually gets to see Darling Lily, fantastic movie. So good. Worth seeing 100%.
Yeah.
I believe it was Blake Edwards directed that one, which is her husband. But anyway, there's a burlesque sequence in that where she's a burlesque, she's doing a burlesque thing like that.
Yeah.
And her top comes off, and then she does actually expose her breasts briefly in that. And I was like, That was the first time we ever saw Julie Andrews' breasties. And then the second time, of course, was famously in S.O.B., which was a big deal that Julie Andrews was going to be topless in this movie. Do you remember that? Well, you probably don't remember
I didn't see that
that.
movie.
But that was a big deal. It was like, Julie Andrews' boobs. And my mom was mortified. But I actually saw
and you
the
were
movie.
just singing about how the hills come alive.
Oh, what the sound of music. But I actually ended up seeing the movie, I mean, as an adult or whatever, finally, because I just never got to it, and I finally saw it. And I kind of didn't want to, because I was like, what if I'm disappointed by Julie Andrews' breasts? Do you know what I mean? Like, I love her so much, and I was like, what if she has ugly boobs or something?
Oh my goodness. John, have you seen Ugly Boobs?
Yes, I have seen ugly boobs.
My goodness. I didn't think
Sorry.
it was possible.
Yeah. Not Madonna's. Hers are lovely. Anyway, but then I saw Darlene Lilly, and I actually did see her. I was like, oh, whoa, nip slip. And then I was like, okay. So I finally sat down and watched S.O.B., and she has beautiful breasts.
Oh, look at
she
her
did.
go.
I don't know how they held up.
Breast
over the
don't
years.
age, John. That is
That's
a
not
lie.
true. That is so not true, because Madonna's,
Whew.
hers are horribly different. Well, not horribly.
Since
That's a terrible way to
since
say
having
that.
a
Since
child.
having two children.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
She, her nipples are huge. I was like, where the fuck did those come from? Like when I saw them post babies or whatever. This is years. I mean, this was a few years ago. She was topless in Interview magazine.
You love talking about Madonna's boobs.
I do. And
But when
I
we
was
did
just,
Who's
but I
That
couldn't
Girl, never
believe
once
it.
talked about her boobs.
No, we didn't, did we?
No.
No. Who cares? Whatever. Look at those shoes. Now these
Those
shoes
shoes are too much.
I believe it's these shoes, were made specifically for Christina Aguilera by Louis Vuitton.
Oh, okay. Look at that.
Yeah.
And she does name drop Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that famous view.
Yeah. Best view in LA.
Which is the sign, the neon sign in the opening of Burlesque.
Yes.
And that is a plot point later, too. It'll come up.
Also, I like that that's a sign they have inside the Burlesque
Yes.
thing. I
love that.
I liked that little,
Love that, yeah,
little
yeah.
thing.
The whole set for the Burlesque Club is amazing.
That's
It's
where all the
beautiful
money
set.
went.
Well, yeah.
For sure.
Well, $55 million.
Yeah.
But they have, the club actually functioned as a club. Like
Yeah.
the backstage scenes, those are actually backstage.
Yeah.
And her office is upstairs connected to the dressing room. And like it's an actual functioning set, which I thought was kind of fun. So
That
you
is fun.
actually could
Those
go
are
to
also
that
expensive
club.
to do.
Yeah,
9 to 5 they had. They
a
built
functioning
that.
set.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick, famously for The Shining. Like that was
Oh,
a
yeah,
functioning set, and it was like massive. It was on a huge soundstage, and
Yeah, but with sets like that, it also gives like a different feeling. Like you can tell.
oh yeah, it gives you a
like even if you're not like panning through the room, so even
Mm-hmm.
if the camera's not on a track or like and there's no like long walking scenes, you
Like,
can
you-
just
like
you can
this.
just tell. You can tell like in here,
Oh.
it feels full and complete.
it does. It really
yeah,
does.
when they're backstage, you're like the stage is on the other side.
Absolutely.
You know. Like Tess is upstairs working on the new show.
She is. She's
to
sewing.
Spotlight,
She's sewing
to
something.
Spotlight X Tina.
Actually, she's not sewing.
no,
Stanley
Stanley
Tucci's
Tucci's sewing. Yeah.
So that brings us to our halfway point. So we will break
Mm-hmm.
and be back next week with the conclusion of this amazing cinematic feature.
Just want to make a comment here. I'll open it
Oh,
next
yeah.
week too. But look, her hair's getting bigger. Her hair gets bigger with her ego. As she starts, she's got those shoes on. Her hair's getting a little bit bigger.
SJP hair.
Yeah, she about to get those shoes. About to get a little bigger. Get a little bigger.
I
and
never noticed
she's got
that
too much hair.
she's wearing the same outfit from the Express song later. Right
Oh
here.
yeah. With the handprints.
The handprints on her titties, on her booty.
Mm-hmm.
Great outfit. Love that outfit. So anyway, so yeah, folks. So please subscribe, rate, and review. We can't explain that enough, and none of you have done it.
They've done it. We have 3 listeners. We have 4
3
reviews. It's pretty
listeners.
great.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys
But
are doing
please,
great.
guys,
Just
if
figure
you-
out how to do it again.
yeah, do it again. Like steal a friend's phone,
Mm-hmm.
find our podcast, and review it. I do that all the time.
What?
I mean, no, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. All those are legit. No.
Yeah, there's one like really great raving review, and I was like, I don't think either of us wrote that.
No, actually, we did have one that was not
Right.
We didn't know that person at all. It was so exciting.
Yeah, appreciate
to this
you,
day,
person.
that's so
Yeah.
exciting. So, whoever you are, you're awesome.
Yeah, well-
They should win the contest.
Oh, my
Whatever
eclectic
contest that
whoever
we
that
want
was.
to do.
That was the username. Burned in my brain.
Oh, what was the username?
It was my eclectic array, I believe.
Oh, well, you're fantastic. We love you. And if you want to email us, we'll definitely get you something. We'll give you-
Definitely, absolutely.
sure.
onefootpodcast@gmail.com.
Absolutely. So, So, join us next week where we will do the conclusion of this wonderful film.
Yeah.
And until then, please drive safely and burlesque
safe.
Burlesque safely.
Yeah.
Don't
And burlesque
poke anybody's
nightly.
eyes out. You know. Be careful with his feathers, and don't shoot the gun off before you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
If I could turn back time.